Alright guys, it is me, 80s for you guys. We're doing a match preview for Cadiz versus Barcelona. Okay? Now, normally in these match previews, guys, I will only discuss about the upcoming match. However, because the current events have been happening, and because of the fact that we have so many fixtures in a short amount of time, I haven't been able to do another video on Koeman's future. Because right now, guys, it is fair to say that Koeman is getting sacked. I think it is only inevitable. And right now, guys, Koeman's under a lot of pressure. This could be his final game as a Barcelona manager, and how sad it would be for him to, for this to be his final game. Because, to be honest with you guys, when he was appointed, I was really, I thought he could be a person that could be really good for us, as a Barca legend, and unfortunately, it hasn't come to fruition, And so we're going to go ahead and do things a little bit differently. So I'll be discussing about my whole manager situation. Who do I want as a replacement? And then we'll get to the actual match. So if you want to skip this part, I'll put timestamp below in the description below. So without further ado, let's go and get started. So let's go and get started with this, guys. Ronald Koeman. Obviously, he's getting sacked. That's pretty obvious. Who will his replacements be? That's the big question right now. That's the big question indeed. And in my personal opinion, there are three realistic candidates that I think are going to replace Ronald Koeman. Okay? For me, it is Xavi Hernandez is obviously the first choice. I would also maybe consider Roberto Martinez. He's also been one that's been reportedly linked a lot. And then my third choice would be Erik ten Hag. These are the three that have been the most linked to. The rest of the other managers, they have been linked, but not as much as these three. You have Antonio Conte has also been linked. You also have Pirlo has been linked. You see your guy Joachim Low, I think, has also been linked as well. Let me just see who else. I'm trying to remember who else. I think that might have been it. So that's pretty much all the links to the managers. So let's go ahead and discuss all three of them just briefly. Obviously, I don't want to make this too long because I still have to do the match preview. So let's keep this short and sweet. So let's start with the first one, that is Roberto Martinez. Roberto Martinez, in my opinion, is a great manager. I think what he's done for Belgium has been incredible, guided them to the golden generation. And right now, they're the number one ranked nation in the world. They're the number one ranked nation in the world. They have gone some deep runs. They have been very close to winning some trophies. However, they haven't won anything yet. My biggest issue with Roberto Martinez is this. First of all, number one is that he's an international manager. It's going to take him to climatize the club football. And we know international club football is very different than international. It's more about just getting the players to play. Whereas club football is about the managing, the tactical style. Obviously, tactics are there as well, but it's more of international. You don't have that much time. That's what I want to say. Whereas club football, you have a lot of time. So hence the reason why I don't believe he would do great here. And also, I do believe he's one of those managers that, in my opinion, from what I've seen, he needs quality players to work around him. Like, I don't really believe if you give him this kind of team that what's the Barcelona have, it's not that great in quality. Like, the quality has declined massively, and hence the reason why I don't think he'll be able to do wonders with this team. In fact, in my opinion, I think this will more or less be the same situation as Koeman. And remember, guys, he is a former Everton manager as well. So obviously, I don't think it would be best in our best interest to acquire him, and I don't think he will get hired. That said, though, if Laporta does make the decision and chooses him, I'll be very, very worried. Okay. And remember, guys, I forgot to say this. I'm going to say this right now. We can't just sack Koeman just for the sake of sacking. We have to have a competent replacement. Because you might as well keep Koeman if you're not going to have a great replacement. I might as well keep him. Because we saw what happened with Valverde and Setien. Setien came in and arguably did a worse job than Valverde. And to be honest with you guys, looking back, I would have actually kept Valverde instead of keeping Setien. Okay? So, that's just my thing. So let's move on to the next manager we have is Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag, for me, has done a great job with Ajax. Obviously, Ajax reached the Champions League semifinals as a 2019 edition. Obviously, he's done a great job with his team. They developing young players. You got De Jong, who's been great. De Ligt, Ziyech, Van de Beek. You also have other new up-and-coming players. You have Edson Alvarez, has been a new player. Lisandro Martinez has flourished in the departures of De Jong and De Ligt, respectively. And I just feel like, for me, he could do a really good job with this team. He could do a really good job, getting the best of these youth players. My only concern with Erik ten Hag is this. I just don't know how his managerial acumen is like. I don't know how tactically he could do. I think the philosophy would definitely match. It's just I'm very worried about his tactics. I'm very, very worried about his tactics. And coming against Ancelotti and Simeone, who are more and more tactically more intelligent than he is, I feel like we could struggle in the tactical department, that is. Although I will say, though, I think he will do a much better job. I think we'll see the players play more. I don't know how he will be able to do against the best of the best, you know. That's it, though. I still think he'll be an upgrade over Koeman, for sure. And I think I wouldn't necessarily mind him, but I wouldn't be like 100% for him, if that makes any sense. So I'm kind of like, I'm leaning towards yes more than no, but it wouldn't be my ideal pick. So let me go ahead and give you guys a scale of 1 to a 10 and how content I will be. For Roberto Martinez, I would not be content. I would give like a 3. Erik ten Hag, I would give him a 6. I would just about give him a little bit over a 6. And that's how I do. So, yeah, man, that's just my thing. Okay? And then we have the last person to discuss it is Xavi Hernandez. So, you know, as I said before, guys, Xavi for me will coach Barcelona at one point. He will coach Barcelona at one point. It's just a matter of when rather than if. And for me, Xavi Hernandez, I think he's a great player. He's done an incredible job as a player. He's obviously one of Barcelona's best players. And obviously, we know he knows his style very much in and out, you know. If there's anyone to teach, if there's anyone that is capable of becoming a coach of Barcelona that is a former player, he's probably got the strongest capabilities, you know. And obviously, I know he's been coaching Al Sadd for a good amount of years. My only concern with Xavi is this. I just don't know about his inexperience. And we've seen how other managers have fared with inexperience. We saw how Pirlo went. We saw how Lampard went. And even though he's definitely got more experience than those two managers, obviously, I still don't know if it will be enough to cement Barcelona. Because this is a huge step. It's a huge step it's a huge, huge move from going to Al Sadd to FC Barcelona. That is a huge, huge jump, you know. And I believe that might be a bit of a too premature of a jump. And according to reports, Laporta is not liking the idea of making him directly a first-team manager. He would much rather him take on the La Masia route, gradually build up, which I actually think is the right decision, because I don't really think Xavi, for me, would really be able to do much here. You know, and as I said before, guys, I think Xavi, for me, his playing style is, I think he would do a great job. I just don't know what this is now the right time. You know, I want to see him coach a European team first before he actually does Barcelona first. I don't want Barcelona to be his first team. At least the seniors team, that is. So, you know, overall, guys, Xavi, for me, I wouldn't necessarily mind. You know, I mean, right now, if you were to give me a scale 1 to 10, I would give it 6.5, just because I think he is the best possible one. But at the same time, it's a bit too premature. That's my only concern with Xavi. So for me, guys, out of the 3 managers, I would say Erik ten Hag is my most ideal pick. The most realistic, I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, probably Roberto Martinez, because he's actually been linked with us the most of all the managers, and he's probably the highest possibility. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens indeed, guys, because whoever it is going to be, guys, Laporta will have to make a very, very strong decision, and very, very much an accurate decision, because like I said before, guys, there's no point in sacking Koeman if you're not going to get a replacement. So that's it for my manager spiel. Okay, so I just want to discuss that real quick about the manager stuff. Now let's get back to the actual match. So I did put a timestamp there, so if you don't really care about the managerial stuff, you can skip this ahead. So let's move on to this match preview. So obviously you can tell right here, guys, Barcelona coming into this game. We're currently 8th in the table with 4 games played, 8 points. Right now, guys, Atletico Madrid sitting top of the table with 6 games played, 14 points. And remember, guys, Barcelona do have a game in hand, so let's not act as if we're in big trouble yet. However, as I said before, guys, this is a crucial game indeed, because as I said before, guys, we are in desperate need of a win. It's been a really long time. And if we do win the game tomorrow, we would put ourselves in 11 points and put us in a top 4, provided that these teams don't pick up their points. I mean, we also see that provided they don't win as well. So let's go ahead and discuss, guys. So let's go look at Cadiz, our opponents. Our opponents right now are 14th place in the table. They currently have picked up 5 points. You can see right there, guys, the results they've had so far this season has been pretty interesting. Obviously, getting a draw against Real Betis is pretty commendable. Good result there. And then obviously, was Levante part of La Liga? Yes, it was. So yeah, I don't know why the house didn't show up there. So you can see they got a draw against Levante at home, got a draw against Real Betis away, And then they lost to Osasuna at home, which is interesting, 3-2. And then they actually lost 2-0 to Sociedad at home. And they did pick up a valuable 3 points away against Celta Vigo, so at the Barbados. Obviously the players to look out for Celta Vigo as follows. You got Anthony Lozano, Thomas Alcarayon, Ledesma, a very good player indeed. I would also keep an eye upon Alex Fernandez as well. I think he scored the penalty against us. And then Victor Chest, a Real Madrid player. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how they do in this game. And obviously, Negredo is also one to keep an eye for. And by the way, guys, Real Madrid are currently leading, as you can see right here. Let's just go ahead quickly, just check this match real quick. See who scored the goal. It's Karim Benzema who scores the goal. He's the best striker in the league. Best striker in the league. And also, by the way, I know I'm straying a bit off topic, but I just want to see these other scores real quick. So Villarreal, I think I just saw they're leading against Elche as Jeremy Pino. That scores a goal. But anyways, getting back to this, guys, and you can see their injuries right here, guys. The Cadiz, the injuries they've had. Actually, it's not the injuries. This is sorry, I'm choosing the wrong thing. You can see right there, guys, their injuries. They have one injured player to Garado, who's expected to return on December 10th. You can see right there, guys, their top goal scorer this season has been Espano with 2 goals. And yeah, guys, this is going to be really, really interesting indeed. So look at the team right there. Market value is 52.33 mil. So now let's move on to the head-to-head. And then we'll do the, what's the thing called again? I forgot the insights. And then we'll obviously do the lineups for both teams. We'll do lineups for Barcelona. So you can see the last 10 meetings, guys. Barcelona drew 1-1 against them at home. And then Cadiz actually won against Barcelona. And then Barcelona actually won against Cadiz 1-0. Cadiz lost 3-1 against Barcelona. Barcelona won 4-1. Then, it's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time indeed. You can see the last meetings have come from before this, guys. Last meeting was 2006. It's been a very, very long time indeed. You can see mostly wins there. And so, in the history, guys, we have had 3 wins for Cadiz, 4 draws, and 19 Barcelona wins. 70 goals Cadiz have scored, and then 59 Barcelona have scored. And the home record right now, guys, 3 wins for Cadiz, 2 draws, and then 8 wins for Barcelona. So, yeah, man, it's going to be really, really interesting indeed. So, the person that scored the most goals in this fixture is actually Jose Maria Bacoru with 8 goals. So, interesting. And Ron Koeman's actually scored 4 goals in this fixture as well. So, interesting indeed. So, you can see their top players. De Jong is the most valuable for Barcelona. Alex Fernandez is the most valuable for Cadiz. You could see their managerial record. So, Alvaro Servari, 3 matches against Koeman, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Record against Barca, actually. And the record against Koeman, he's got a draw and a win. And then for Koeman, he's got a loss and a draw. And then his record, it's not good. It's not good indeed. So let's move on to the market value. You could see right there. Interesting indeed. So let's move on to the insights for this game. Let me get back on topic. So let's move on to the insights. So Barcelona have failed to win in the last 2 La Liga games against Cadiz, draw 1, lost 1. If they don't win this match, it will be the longest winless run against them in the competition. Barcelona lost their last away La Liga game against Cadiz 2-1 in December 2020. They have never lost consecutive away matches against Cadiz, Spanish top flight. Barcelona have won their last 3 La Liga visits to Andalusian sides this year, the longest winning run against opposition away from home in the competition since 2016. 4. Cadiz were winless in the last 4 home La Liga games, draw 1, lost 3. Last going 5 consecutive home matches without a victory at the start of the 2020-2021 campaign, draw 2, lost 3. Barcelona failed to win 5 of the last 8 La Liga games, win 3, draw 4, lost 1. As many as in their previous 24 matches in the competition, win 19, draw 3, lost 2. So this can be played at the Estadio Nueva Mirandolada. Okay? So let's move on to the lineups for both. Let's move on to the lineup for Barcelona. So, guys, this is a lineup that I'm expecting. I think Ter Stegen will start in goal. I think we're going to see Mingueza start at the right back. And the reason why I think Mingueza will start at the right back because Alejandro Balde is injured. He's not on the squad list, by the way, so he will not be playing. So, hence the reason why I think Mingueza will start at the right back position. There is a good chance we could see Roberto there, but I think Roberto will not play in the right back position. Then I think Araujo, Piqué, they'll start together as far as that central defense is concerned. We could see Eric Garcia there, but I think Piqué will start simply because of the attacking threat he can bring, as we saw what Koeman did in the previous game. And then I think Dest will start the left back position simply because there's really no one else. Like Alba is still out injured, Balde is still out injured, so Dest has to start. And then for the midfield, I think Busquets, De Jong, Roberto will stay as it is. I don't think Pedri is still out, by the way, guys. And then I think Fati is out for this game, right? Let me check. Is Fati the squad list? I don't think Fati's in the squad list for this game. Let me just check. If he is, I might start him, but I don't think he is. I don't think he is, guys. So let me go and check FC Barcelona. Let's see. Is he in the squad list? I don't think he is, guys. Well, let me see. Okay, here we go. He is not in the squad list, guys. He's not in the squad list. So I think Coutinho will start in the midfield as that attacking mid. And then I think we'll see Luke de Jong and Depay start up front. So it's going to be like a 4-1-2-1-2 kind of formation. That kind of thing. Or maybe like a 4-3-1-2. Something of that nature. Hopefully this is my predicted lineup, by the way, guys. This is my predicted lineup. This is not what I want. This is what I think Koeman's going to roll out with. If it were up to me, though, I would make the changes I would put Puig in that midfield. I would put Youssef Demir in place of Luke de Jong, and that's pretty much it. I wouldn't really make too many more changes. So for my prediction for this game, guys, I think we're going to draw this game 1-1, guys. As I said, I didn't like the football we played against Granada. It was such a terrible game crossing into the box. And I can't really see us scoring more than one goal in this game. So hence the reason why I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think we're going to score first in this game, though. I think we're going to score first, and I'm just going to say it's going to come from Depay in the 20th minute. And then I feel like Cadiz will equalize around the 70th minute. And I'm going to say Lozano scores for them. So my prediction, a 1-1 draw, guys. I want you guys to comment down below your score predictions as well, guys. Obviously, I will be very, very disappointed if we drop points, but that's just what I think, guys. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong. And that's it for today. So, guys, I want you guys to comment down below your predictions as well. And make sure you check out my other platforms, my Twitter, Discord, and my email, and my YouTube, and my Twitch. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.